on her downtime, she cruises around every open house in the neighborhood and found me a house.
When she's like, I have 8 minutes. Let's see how many houses I can hit. And guess what? She found you the perfect house. It's
made an offer, had me under contract because she has a real estate license too.
Yes, yes. Of course she does. Of course she does. Again, the Cape, right? But yeah, she texts me and she's like, Jen's moving, going to move back to Malibu. We need your help. I'm like, okay. And she's like, okay, I'm just letting you know. And then like a day later, she's like, okay, she's going to be in escrow. I'm like, how do you do it? I would have just been like, she's amazing.
And how did you know this talent about yourself? I mean, it is because I have zero spatial awareness. I cannot walk into a space and order the right size furniture, even measuring. Like I can't.
I don't even trust the measurements.
I just don't have that ability. Yeah. Like you look at a closet, you had my closet completely arranged of where things should go.
And I don't even measure because it's in my head sometimes. I don't have to measure. Sometimes I do. Well, I'm an only child, so I've always been organized just because I always just had my little bit of stuff and was always organized. I've always been very organized. And I say that I'm the only child. I didn't have to share. Stuff didn't really get broken.
Right.
You just, there it is. But my background is visual presentation and space planning in retail environments. So I went to school not to do that. And then I ended up doing that. And a visual I did, but the space planning part. So I just take those, how I would make a retail store or a shop of a company I was working for look amazing with the fixtures and stuff. I kind of just do the same thing for homes and offices because I do both. And I just have a knack for that. And I appreciate that I do because I know a lot of people don't. And I just try to make the most, even if you have the biggest house in the whole world or the smallest house, I treat it exactly the same. How can we maximize the space that you have so that you're not moving 75 things to get to one thing? You have the luxury in some of those, like the kitchen's really, you have some really good storage in there. I don't think you have to move a lot to get to stuff, but the closet's maybe a little bit on the smaller end.
Yeah.
Especially for Sarah. Your son isn't really in that room, so I think Sarah's adopted a little bit of his.
She took that closet too.